What's up? Check this out. We got to have a talk. So, a friend of mine calls me a few minutes ago and he tells me that his brother has developed Bell's palsy. Now, if you don't know what Bell's palsy is a condition that causes sudden weakness in the muscles on one side of the face. In most cases, the weakness is temporary and significantly improves over weeks. The weakness makes one half of the face appear to droop, smiles are one sided, and the eye on the affected side resists closing. So, if anybody knows who the rapper Conway is, um, that's a perfect example of he has Bell's palsy. You see one side of his face is permanently twisted up. Now, he got that from a gunshot wound. Um, but in this case of my friend, he tells me that his brother got it because he has high blood pressure and he hasn't been taking his medicine. Now, I hear things like this a lot. Not the Bell's palsy part, but I know a lot of people who have high blood pressure and they don't take their medicine consistently. I don't understand the ins and the outs of that because I've never had to deal with high blood pressure. But I have family members, I have friends. There's a lot of people that I know who have high blood pressure, and most of them don't take their medicine consistently. And I've heard of different situations where they've gotten into different health issues because they wasn't taking their medications. Um, so the 8 negative effects of uncontrolled high blood pressure. Just some of these things are it increases the risk of a heart attack and stroke. High blood pressure damages your arteries and makes them more likely to develop deposits of plaque that harden and narrow and block your arteries. It also can lead to blood clots. Blood clots flow through your bloodstream and blocks off blood flows to the heart and the brain, resulting in a heart attack or stroke. Um, it increases you having the negative effects of high blood pressure. You're more likely to develop heart failure. You may experience chest pains. It can cause kidney damage. You're more likely to develop vision problems, sexual dysfunction, artery issues, hypertensive crisis. Some of those things involve blurry vision, dizziness, lightheadedness, severe headaches, nosebleeds, shortness of breath, chest discomfort, feeling of anxiety. So it's clear that having high blood pressure is a health issue. Now, so this friend called me because he was asking me about getting black seed oil for his brother, and then he was asking me about sea moss and all that. So this is my thing with people who deal with high blood pressure, right? You have to take your health more seriously. The problem that we run into a lot is exactly what I just experienced, where people wait till they're in a situation. They don't take their issue seriously. They don't take the meds that they was prescribed. They're not looking for alternative remedies. They're not doing anything different. And they wait till there's a crisis or a problem. And then they look out and they say, okay, what can I do? What can I take? You can't wait. You cannot neglect your health. Wait till there's a crisis and then want to find things that's going to help you and make you better. You have to stay on top of your health, especially when these things can cause you to die or be permanently messed up. I don't understand it, and it's frustrating to me. I know people with diabetes. Some of them have lost limbs, and they still don't take it serious. This confuses me. We have to do better. I'm laughing, but it's not funny at all. It's just I don't get it. Maybe because I don't have any serious health issues where I got to be taking meds and I got to, maybe I don't get it, but I just don't understand if you know something is a serious health risk, why don't you take your meds consistently? Now, what I hear from people is they either, go through a period where they're feeling fine, so they feel like they don't need the meds. Sometimes the meds make them feel a certain way, so they don't want to take the meds. I can't relate to that, but I get it. If there's an issue, the meds make you feel better, then find other alternatives, whether it be, pharmaceutical, which I'm not, whatever it is, pharmaceutical, natural stuff, find another alternative that better works for you so that you can take what you need to take and become more healthy. And now the other thing, most of us know that high blood pressure comes from stress. It comes from the things that you're eating, your diet, your stress, your conditions, your environment. So work on fixing those things. Work on eating different. Work on eating better. Work on, your stress levels. Work on those things so that you can live. Now, tons of people has stated through these testimonials that I post, as well as people that I know personally, black seed oil definitely lowers your blood pressure. Most of us know that. Sea moss helps with some of that stuff, including some of the stuff that my friend mentioned was cholesterol issues, this and that. Sea moss helps with those things also, and so does black seed oil. But here's the thing. You have to take this stuff. And you have to take this stuff consistently. Now, this is the other thing that I run into. People be like, well, if I got to keep taking the black seed oil and the sea moss, then it's not curing anything. Nothing cures anything unless you change your diet or you change the things that's causing what you're having the issues for. It kills me when people say that, because when you take pharmaceutical drugs, the drugs don't cure nothing. You keep coming back. But the only thing is, most of those drugs are going to give you other side effects. It's going to harm you in the long run. There's nothing that has suggested in all this time that sea moss and black seed oil and any of the other normal natural things that help with these things are going to affect you in a negative way. But yes, you might have to keep taking it. Okay. But those natural things who aren't giving you side effects and aren't giving you any issues is better than you taking a pharmaceutical drug, and it's going to hurt you in the long run. Again, I don't understand why I hear certain things from people, and it's like, yo, are you just making excuses? Or you just really don't get it? There's nothing out there is curing nothing. The way you cure something is to fix the issue. So if you have an issue, whatever it is, diabetes, high blood pressure, whatever, figure out the actual cause of it, because most of the time, the doctors are not going to tell you what the real cause of it is and how to fix it. They're just going to give you something to keep it at bay so you can keep coming back. And then at some point, it's probably going to cause other issues. So now you got to take something else. We know this routine. What are we doing? Most of the issues, health issues, period, revolve around the things that we're eating, the things that we're putting in our body. Alcohol, sugar, unnatural foods, stress, all that stuff, not enough sleep, all of that stuff that you can actually control. But then you want to rely on outside stuff, and then you want to criticize and complain. You got to pick a side, figure out what you want to do and do it. But it's really stressing me out. Like I said, I have another friend who, he's an athlete. He's a runner. He's a cyclist. He's had diabetes for years. He lost one of his toes because of that. And he still isn't changing much of his, I don't get it. But again, don't wait until you have a crisis to then want to do better. And then you're looking for things. And then people are like, well, how long is it going to take to work? How long do I got to take it? Fix the issue. But again, the black seed oil, sea moss, all this stuff is the same thing. And again, whatever else that you take that helps with your health, whatever else it is, you have to stay consistent with it. And whatever it is, whatever it is that you're taking, if you don't want to keep taking it for the rest of your life, whether it's giving you side effects or if it's not giving you side effects, address the issue. Change your diet. Exercise more. Get more sleep. Smoke and drink less. Cut out the negative stresses on your brain. Another thing that it says about Bell's palsy, where is it? It says, let me find it. It says, Bell's palsy is sometimes associated with the following: diabetes and high blood pressure. but it's something else that I had up here where it was saying that stress and overthinking, overusing your mind. That's stress. Usually you're stressed out. You got all this stuff running through your mind. Your mind is racing. Yeah, you got this heavy burden on your mind. It affects you in other ways. So some people develop Bell's palsy over that. There's a lot of different things that, not just Bell's palsy. So some of the symptoms: rapid onset of mild weakness and total paralysis on one side of the face, occurring within hours to days. And I know other people that has gone through this from stress. So this is a real thing. I know several people who has gone through this. Sometimes it'll last, hours. Sometimes it'll last a few days. Sometimes it's permanent, depending on what your actual illness is. But this is real shit. But there's always something that triggers it, and there's a cause. So get to the root of the cause. Facial droop, difficulty making expressions, drooling can result as a result of that. Pain in your jaw or behind your ear on the affected side. Increased sensitivity to sound on the affected area. Headaches, loss of taste, change of the amount of tears and saliva that you produce. Bell's palsy comes with a lot, just like any other thing. Like I said, if you got high blood pressure, diabetes, just whatever. Let's start fixing the issue. Okay? Now, somebody else said to me real quick before I wrap up, somebody else said to me, I'm trying to remember, I'm trying to see if I still had it up, but somebody said something about, I'm not going to, I'll touch on that next time, so I don't want to mix that up. But listen, again, if you're rocking with these natural things, take it and take it consistently. And this is also why I say to people, if you know about these things, share it with other people that you know, especially people that have issues. Don't wait till they're in a crisis. If you're taking something that is working for you and you know it has all these other benefits, encourage the other people that you're close to try these things also, because it's going to make them better health-wise, but also a lot of times it's a preventative for something that's worse, so that they don't get to a point where they have to be hospitalized, or they're dealing with some sort of serious issue, or they got to go have surgery, or even worse. We have to start taking our health seriously. I just wanted to bring that to you. These are things that I face every single day. I have conversations with people. I hear people. And it's just, this is an ongoing thing. It does not stop. And it boggles my mind. We have to start doing better. And we have to start encouraging each other to do better, live better. Links in the description to black seed oil, sea moss. I don't want to keep hearing people are sick and people are dead and people having limbs cut off and people have serious issues because because of things that they could have prevented. Let's do better, people. Salute. I hope everybody's safe. Share this with your friends and family, especially people who have issues. Like I said, links in the description. Get your sea moss, get your black seed oil. Let's get healthy, people. Change your diet. Eat differently. Eliminate stress. Salute.